Welcome back, YouTube viewers. It's your boy Summer60, and today we're starting a new series. Basically, I'm gonna call this series the Trick Shot series. Basically, I just go through some very challenging trick shots, as the name, for basketball, so you may have a better chance at beating someone in the game of horse. Horse is basically a game where you each take turns taking a shot, and if you miss their shot, you get a letter that spells horse. But of course, you can make the word you spell anything: pop, cat, anything you want. If you want to make it shorter, you can make one of those two I just said, or like if you want to make it a super long game, you could like look in the dictionary, try to find a super long word to spell, stuff like that. And let's see. I'm trying to think of the first shots I should show. There are some. I actually know quite a few irritating shots, and I don't know if you can see me well. I can't really tell if you can. I'll look back to the video and reshoot if necessary. But so that's what we're going to be doing today. The first two that I've got is pretty annoying, and that is the layup, and before that I'm gonna have to record myself a couple of times because you're not gonna get it on the first try. But if you succeed in getting it, doing a backward shot without looking is especially hard on its own, especially with the little trick that I'm gonna do. And you'll notice what I'll do. I'm gonna save it for the video. But enough talk, let's get to the trick shots. Alright, YouTube viewers, so there is the first two. Thanks, let me move this up real quick. Okay, there we go. It's better, because I was backing up into that tree. So there's the first two shots for you. This next one I'm going to be showing you, these next few I'm going to be showing you is pretty difficult, I gotta say. They may be even harder than the first two, on the fact that it's harder to, the first two, especially more like the first one, the backwards. It's more of like a chance shot. It's like you're not really gonna get that much, but if you can succeed in getting it, I'm telling you, you're probably gonna be the only one to get it. Excuse my cough. I've got asthma, and it's fall right now, so yeah. So anyway, this next few I'm gonna show you is going to be pretty difficult, so stay tuned. So the first one we're going to take a look at is the bounce shot. Out of the ones I'm going to show you, it's probably going to be the most difficult, so we should probably get it out of the way first. So basically, as the name implies, all there is to it is bouncing it into the goal. That's really hard. So for this shot, you have to have a well pumped up ball. I went ahead, and before I started recording, I went ahead and pumped up my ball just to make sure it was good enough for this one shot. And depending on where you do the shot makes it more or less difficult. Now, a 3-point bounce shot, like it's right in the middle, so you can get like a straight lineup. But if you want to make it more difficult, you go over to the corner of the court, or like from I've only got like a 3-point. Like a half court sort of setup right here. So you go to the half court point, do it from the corner. You gotta bounce it at an angle, which makes it way harder. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this one, and then we'll talk about the next two. I'm going to talk about each shot in between each shot, basically. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a bounce shot. Alright, now we've nailed the bounce shot. Now it's time to talk about these next two shots I'm going to be showing you, which is really hard in the fact that you're not standing up for them. You're always down. Now the one I love the most is I call it the crouch shot. Actually I have a few names for it. I call it the crouch shot, and I also refer to it as the knee shot. Whichever one you want to call it, they're both accurate. And basically, as you will see, all you have to do is bend down to where you're on your knees and make the shot. It's not that difficult of a thing if you are good at shooting at low, if you're cool low. Now, if there is a small child present, we usually just tell him that he or she, whichever the case may be, he just has to make the shot because he's already pretty low. But yeah, the crouch shot, the knee shot, it's quite annoying. I gotta tell you, if it makes it all the way around, it's quite annoying, even on yourself. But you know, that's the point. You want to make the most. That's the point, of course. You want to make the most annoying and difficult shot so that they can't get it. So here you are, the crouch shot.